How's it going, everybody? You guys got to excuse my face. There's not much light in this house. This house, like I said before, is built in 1899, so it's over 100 years old. We got it all on stilts, as you can see on everywhere around. It's all on stilts. We have no floor. Look down, it's down to the grass. They're going to be pouring a new footer in here. Hi, Audie. They're going to be pouring a new footer. So we've gone through and we've leveled out everywhere so we can make the floor completely level. Hi, Mary. We can make the floor completely level all the way through the house. So I posted pictures of the tornado that came through a few days ago. And the only reason this house is still standing is because of things like, if you look right here, those braces that's holding the walls together. Hi, Teresa. This is the only reason, this right here is the only reason this house stayed standing in that tornado. Now, if you look down below, I'll show you guys real quick. If you look down below, this little area right here, the house separated probably about 2 inches because of the winds and the way everything came through. But since we got everything up on stilts, as you can see, the whole house is supported on stilts. Since we had it up on stilts, and since we braced the walls that connected to each other with 2x4s, we didn't lose the house. It would have been ugly. We were scared when we came out here on Monday. Or not Monday, but Tuesday. Because we didn't know if the house was still standing. And that would have really sucked, really. Now what we got left to do is, like I said, they got to pour the foundation in here. But we got a laser that has gone through and shown us, this is our laser. It shows us, a line all the way around the house of where we want the top of our bottom plate to go to put our floor joists on. They'll pour footer up to it, or no, I'm sorry. The floor joist will go underneath and will sit on the footer, I do believe. And then we'll redo the walls. I still have to tear out. Look behind me, you see the slats on the wall. Originally, this was a plaster wall all the way around the house. So we had to go through and we had to take the drywall that was over the plaster off first. Then bust all the plaster out. Now we got to remove all the slats. And then we're just going to re-drywall that after we reframe it. Now, once again, this house was built in 1890. Just to show you guys, back then, when they built a house, all they did, well, you're really not going to be able to see it because they got most of the stone out. But like right here, this is a foundation that our houses were built on back then, just rocks piled on top of each other. Here's actually a better picture right here. Basically just bricks and rocks with mortar in between, and that's how and then they framed from there up. Now, as you can see in some places, the area below, that's where the foundation is sunk in. This right here, where you see my saws all sitting on the wood, that was a well. It was over 35 foot deep. We filled it in. This right here was a well. It was probably like 20 foot deep. We filled it in too, basically from the dirt and the rock that was already in the house. So as you can see, the roof is still intact. The ceiling joists are still intact. We got, I think he said once we started this, it was like a 3 or 4 month job. What we're going to do is some of the stone that we took out of here that's over 100 years old, which is out here, I'll show you guys. Right here, as you can see, I'm going to wrap around the porch here in the front. We're going to wrap around and I'm going to put mulch down to kind of make a mulch garden. There's enough stone there that we can wrap all the way around the porch. And then once we've done that, I think what we're going to have to do is this porch, as you can see, it's all unlevel. So we're going to have to go through and we're going to have to rip this porch out too and re-pour it. It goes about 2 inches underneath the house. So we got to get the house stable before we go doing that. Then in the back, I showed you guys the one-day project I posted on here the other day. There was a back room that they had added on. It was all cinder block, a whole cinder block room. But that's right here. It's gone now. We're going to have to reside the house after we're done doing everything. I'm dirty. You guys got to excuse me. It tends to happen in these old houses, you know. You got years and years of dust and everything that come in from the ceiling, or I'm sorry, from the roof into the ceiling. And when I busted the ceilings in to get rid of the plaster and things, I was really really dirty that day. But I am kind of dirty today. It is because I have been working basically in dirt. But I just thought, you know, I'd go live and I'd show you guys what I was working on today, you know, give you a live feed of me in the house working. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to show you guys something. So you remember about 100 years ago, you know, we didn't have tennis shoes and we didn't have loafers and that type of stuff, right? What we had were boots like this, okay? Now, we have found so many different pairs, and you can tell they're old because they still have the old shoes they used to nail together. You know, they don't glue them together anymore or whatever. Or they do glue them together now, but they used to nail them together. So if you look, the nails are still in the bottom of this one. This is the most intact boot I have found yet. And it's honestly, I mean, I could probably straighten it out, but you know, it's a little kid's boot. And those were the type of shoes that we had back 100 years ago or whatnot. Some of the light fixtures and things that we found, you know, are really old and dated. Actually, hold on a second. I got this too. If you remember, back in the day, they used to write out of ink bottles. Thanks, Teresa. Well, this is a fully intact ink bottle that we found in the house. Now, we looked it up. It's only worth like $6 or $7. Just because it's a glass one, it's not. If it would have been one of the clay ones, it would have been older. I'll show you guys the garage because I think there's a couple. I think we put a couple old mason jars and a couple old bottles in there. I'm pretty sure we put them in the garage. The garage basically has become our catch-all for everything. Yep. Okay, there it is. So then we got an old jar. We got an even older bottle. And then I found a little bitty bottle. And it said somebody's miracle. Hold on a second. I'll see if I can't find it. I know it's around here somewhere because I just found it last week. And I could have swore I set it up somewhere. I just don't remember where. And it probably could have got thrown away because the foundation guys have been in here working. Maybe it did. My pants are falling down. Okay, so anyways, I just thought I'd come on here and share some pictures of some old school house for you. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks for showing up, Aunt Teresa or Cousin Teresa. I don't know when exactly the next time I'm gonna bake or cook, but I'm pretty sure this weekend you might get 2 episodes. One is gonna be my buddy Lauren wants me to come out and grill him some steak or something, and then my buddy Phil has told me that he's got a recipe that he wants to come cook with me. So I'm gonna be doing that, and they'll both be live. You know, that's how I'm gonna do this from now on. Anybody wants me to cook for them or whatnot, I'll go live. And what I'm really thinking about doing is maybe doing like cheaper than catering, because I heard that catering does it for $25 an hour per person. So what I think I'm gonna do is do $25 an hour, period. Not per person, just an hour. And I will come to your house, I will cook, and I will serve for you. After I'm done doing that, I will do the dishes, I will clean up my mess, and you can enjoy a night of just being lazy and feeling like you're excessively rich, you know. You got somebody come cook for you, serve you, you know. So if you're interested in this, hit me up. Let me know. If you're around Indianapolis or in Indiana, it's going to be kind of hard for me to find a ride way out there, but I'll work it out. And I will come cook for you. Thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for paying attention to my live. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Love y'all.